Hello everyone, welcome to Late Night Meditation. I'm Klint and very glad to be online with all of you. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night so far, or a wonderful day depending on where you're watching from. So hello Kirk, hello Pinerpa, hello Timothy, Jean, hello Yupin, hello Pam, hello Subarna, Nini, and Sparkle. Welcome. For those of you who are on here on Zoom, also to those who are watching from Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, welcome also. As we're all here to practice meditation together, as meditation is very, very simple. They're just two simple steps. Number one, relax. Okay? You can sit comfortably. You don't need to try to sit perfect Instagram picture mode, okay? Instead, it's relax. Because we're not meditating to show off. We're meditating for our own inner peace. So when you sit, be comfortable. There are many meditation positions, poses, and postures. Sit however you feel is comfortable, or simply in a chair, or even on your bed, leaning on the wall. No problem, as long as you are comfortable. I like to call it the perfect position because it's perfect for you. Right? The second, uh, the second step is consciousness or focus. It is a light focus, not too intense, not too intent. It's light and comfortable, as what we do is visualize something simple, a meditation object. It can be anything. I recommend the full moon, just because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. So as we meditate and practice, use something simple and easy. And remember, meditation should not feel like work. When it starts to feel like work, it's because you're trying to make something happen. Don't do that. We are just allowing it to happen. Allow yourself to gain this relaxation that you truly deserve. So, see more people have come in. Hello, Pat. And hello, Deb. Oh, wow, Sparkle. You're in Los Angeles. I'm very glad you're here also. It's an honor to be here also. And some more people joining in. Hello, Sai. Oh, her audio's logging in. So, as always, relax. That's number one. Allow yourself to relax. So, is everyone ready to meditate? Of course, if you have any questions or wonders, feel free to type in the chat or into the comments and I'll get to you after. So, as we meditate, remember just those two steps, relax and a gentle awareness. So, let's gently close our eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, let it go. Forget about it. Let yourself feel like you're in kindergarten again. No worries, no regrets, no responsibilities. just innocent and free, not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. The body scan is not quite scanning for something, but rather allowing your body to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. So let us really allow ourselves to relax, relaxing the muscles in your face, feeling that pressure and tension just alleviate, feeling at ease and comfortable, relaxing your jaw down to your chin, relaxing the muscles in your neck, letting it all loosen and lighten. Then relaxing your shoulders. Feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. No pressure, no tension, just at ease and comfortable. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your arms. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your fingers. And relaxing your chest, your abdomen, and your back. Slowly going down your back. Feel like you are getting a massage. Releasing, relieving, and relaxing all the muscles in your back. Little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away, leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. And just allow yourself to feel completely relaxed, completely comfortable, feeling like you can sit like this forever or for as long as you'd like. As we know, the first step to meditation is relaxation. So allow yourself to feel comfortable. But if you do have any discomfort, feel free to adjust your position and go through the steps again, relaxing from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And once you feel relaxed, content, comfortable enough, we can move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. But it's a light focus. What we do is visualize our meditation object floating at our center. In the Dhammakaya technique, or middle way technique, the center is in the middle of your abdomen, 2 finger widths above navel level. This is your center of gravity, the absolute center of your body. But do not try to focus too much at this point, especially if you are still beginning. When we practice, we know that our mind is very much like water. And if the water is still moving, still splashing around, it's very difficult to pinpoint a certain location in the water. Same way with finding our center. Just know the general area is fine. An easy way to find that general area is to take in a deep breath and feel where the air goes to the lowest point. That is where your center is. But as we visualize, you can visualize where it feels most comfortable to you. Whether you visualize in front of you, behind you, beside you, or inside you. Let your mind feel at ease, comfortable. And when your mind is calm, clear, and peaceful, your mind will naturally move to the center. No need to push, no need to pull. Just let it be. Let yourself be right here, right now. Allow yourself to experience this calm, tranquility as the calmness of the room, helping your body feel more calm and relaxed. And your calm, relaxed body, helping your mind feel more calm and relaxed. As we practice today, I really want you all to just relax. Allow yourself this mini vacation. As meditation has been taught differently in the past 100 years, the 2 steps were always the same: relaxation and awareness. But what we emphasize has changed. We used to teach it as focus, focus. But people back then were already very relaxed. They were very patient, so all they needed was a little more focus. Nowadays, people have too much focus. We focus on everything. We've also forgotten how to relax. This is why the first step is now relax. Really allow yourself to relax. As once you relax, you're learning to let go. Letting go of our discomfort. Letting go of those aches and pains. Until eventually we start to let go of our extra thoughts. At first, it'll be more like background noise. The thoughts aren't gone, but they don't bother us. So take your time. No rush. As our mind is very much like water, naturally clean and clear. Our thoughts are like dirt or dust. When mixed into the water becomes clouded, murky, difficult to see through. So to clean the water, we must not stir the water, because stirring the water just makes the water murky longer. So instead, we leave the water alone, and eventually, but surely, the dust and particles will settle at the bottom, making the water clean and clear again. So take your time, no rush. Allow your body and mind to take this mini vacation. But if your mind does begin to wander, do not feel annoyed or frustrated. It is the nature of the mind. What we do is just gently bring our mind back. Another tool you can use is a mantra. The mantra we like to use. Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Samma Arahant. Samma Arahant Samma Arahant. Now let us continue in silence, letting your mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. Let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. And let this light expand and spread out to fill the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state and the surrounding states, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together. For us to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sapphe Buddha Parapata Paccheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputta Nupavena Sapadhamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Saddha Soti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time, no rush, as we slowly come back. Taking a few deep breaths, stretch out if you'd like. Let me say hello to our viewers from Facebook. Hello, Shell. Thanks for joining, and Cheryl. Also, hello, Ajit. Thanks for joining. So, how are you all feeling? Notice how you feel right now compared to when we started meditation. Already, that sense of calm, that relaxation, that's definitely more than when we started. This is the why people do meditation. And how you feel now is only scratching the surface of the benefits. But the benefits only come if you practice, little by little, continually. Oh, hello, Shell. Thanks for joining on Zoom.
Yeah, I wanted to actually ask you a question.
Okay.
I don't know if I can ask you a question on live in Facebook, can I?
You can, but it usually takes 10 seconds before I see it. Well,
Got it.
well, yeah, you here? Yeah, please.
So I was wondering, sometimes like I'll have a thought that comes into my mind, and then I'll like, oh, you're bad for thinking that thought, so I claim it as mine. Is it helpful to think like, oh, this is, and I think you said it before, but if you just recognize it as a thought just going through you, like, and it's going to continue on,
Yes.
is that the kind of like how it's, not that we should be thinking, but is that kind of like the concept if a thought comes into play?
Yes, in a way, it's very much like that. Where thoughts, they are all kind of like, I like to use the analogy of clouds. Think of when you lay down on the grass, just look up into the sky, and we see all these clouds floating by. Our thoughts are like those clouds. And we know that when we look at clouds, sometimes they start to form into shapes. Some of them look very familiar. Some of them look like something very important. Some things look like something silly. They're just like our thoughts. Our thoughts are simply thoughts. Even if they're not very good thoughts, or they're happy thoughts, they're just thoughts. So as we meditate, or even throughout the day, thoughts will come. That's just the nature of the mind. Especially in Western culture, we've been taught to think a lot. So we think and think and think, and that was the problem. Or really, the first thing was great, now we're thinking. The problem was we never learned how to stop thinking, and that's when the problems start. So as they come, just simply, oh, okay, well, that's interesting today, and then just let it float by. Actually, that's a good feeling, just have it just kind of float through you. Because the thoughts itself, you can pick and choose, all right, today I want to think about this. So you hold on to that one thought and start thinking about it. Compared to how our mind right now, especially when we allow ourselves to just think and then we try to grab everything, that's when the problem is. For example, why you feel like it's cluttered, why can't we think clearly? It's because this thought comes and this thought comes and this thought comes, and before you know, you have a handful of thoughts and you can't carry it. And it's just very difficult to go back to the actual thing you are working on. So that's why it's so wonderful when you learn how to meditate and learn how to start to put everything down, like my analogy of a student studying for a test. You know, we have all these subjects we need to learn, so we have all our books. We're carrying all these books, but there's no way you can read it if you're carrying them all. So we place them on the table, right? But then even when you place them on the table, you can't read every book at once. You have to choose one or two that are at least in the same topic, right? And go one at a time. That's the same with our thoughts. If our thoughts are like those books, they're different topics. If you try to open all at once, read one sentence from this one, then one sentence from this one sentence from this one, it's not going to be easy to understand anything. So it's really practicing how to close those books and then go one at a time. Which one's important right now? And just do that. And then once you're free, okay, you can start looking at the list. What else do I need to think about? But still, take it one at a time. It sounds silly, but actually going one at a time will spend less time than if you do many at once. You know, like multitaskers. Sometimes there's some things you can multitask, but if you really want quality, do it one at a time. And you'll find that each thing becomes good quality compared to everything just mediocre.
Thank you. That's so great. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Shell. So, yeah, as always, you're always welcome to ask on on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and here on Zoom. As I really do recommend coming to Zoom just because we get this instant interaction, so you can find out for sure. And sometimes on Facebook, as I mentioned, there's usually a 10-second lag, so I won't see it until I might be saying, okay, any questions? And then I say, okay, bye everyone, and then I see it. As that has happened before. in my older streams, as I didn't know that there was such a lag. So this is working with technology, little by little. We want to help each other, so we do the best we can. And I always go back to check the video, so if there's a new comment, new question, I'll talk about it in the next video, or we can chat directly if you want. I'm one of the high-tech monks, so I'm able to help you guys out. So if there are any other questions, you can let me know, but I actually have this quote I'd like to share with you all. As I know when we practice meditation, sometimes you get so relaxed, then you fall asleep. And know that it's not entirely a bad thing, but it is something that we can start to adjust. Because when it comes to a sleepy mind, we have to observe whether we feel sleepy because lack of sleep or because of tiredness. Now, the reason is because if we lack sleep, then that's why we feel drowsy. So you need some rest. So no problem. Take a short nap. And actually, if you meditate and then you happen to fall asleep because of that, not too bad. You'll only fall asleep for a few minutes, and then when you wake up, you'll feel fresh and ready to go. Although, if you have had enough sleep, and you don't feel tired, and you still feel drowsy, this is because our mind is not at the center, or you're at the center too softly. In other words, our awareness is not enough, too little. So concentrate and focus continuously. That way we can defeat that sleepy mind. As when we meditate, yes, sleepiness happens, but don't feel like it's horrible. It's something we can practice and improve. But as we practice, it would be good to be aware during the meditation. While the sleep during meditation is a very restful sleep, but you actually get much more benefit if you're still conscious, because then you get that practice of having that centered feeling, relaxation, and awareness. And that balance is what makes it so perfect. Oh, okay. So I see in the chat from Jean, regarding thoughts, I get in the strange thoughts and I get in the morning, continues the day. Okay. What's the best thing to say to yourself? Now, when thoughts come and go, it's understandable. This is part of what happens in daily life. So I guess the best thing to say to yourself is, you're awesome. Try to bring something more positive to yourself. So sometimes we get weird thoughts. Sometimes sadly, we human beings tend to go toward the negative route. It just seems to be human nature. We look at something negative. We're like the worst critics for ourselves. So instead, think positively, or bring it more towards something positive. And go, okay, I'm good, or I'm going to work on getting better. And little by little, you start to have a much brighter, clearer mind, helping you move forward much easier. Okay? So everyone, it is now sadly time to get going. Oh, yeah, that does happen, repeating thoughts. So, for those who need to go, I'd like to give you a blessing first. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into the light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful night. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. And for those of you who are on Zoom, we can continue in just a sec. Oh, I almost forgot. Full moon this month on the 22nd. Our full moon is it's a 1 hour event, and for those who are in Chicago, you can actually be here in person. It's the first time since the pandemic. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it again next month. But as of right now, Chicago is still fairly safe. As oh, wrong button. And as it's themed "At Last You Win," and you might be wondering why is it "At Last You Win"? It's because now you can win against yourself, against your bad habits. In other words, you win and become prosperous and be able to move forward, because now that you're able to get your mind to be calm, anything is possible. So I really hope you can join on the 22nd. It's a Sunday night. Okay? Take care, everyone.